What's going on YouTube? CT Shadows here, and I'm here to do the fourth podcast, the fourth Yu-Gi-Oh podcast on my channel. And I haven't done it in a really long time because I was fucking around on a longboard and I tore my ACL and I needed surgery and I've been recovering. But now we're back in shit. So I'm here. I'm here. I'm here with three of my Yu-Gi-Oh playing buddies. You guys know Roberto and Justin, and I have my friend George here. George, introduce yourself.
Yo, I'm George. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Monotama SRK. I don't make videos anymore, but subscribe anyways, and I might.
Look at this nigga promoting himself on your channel.
The first thing you do.
What a
this guy.
You're right.
This guy was
I don't give a fuck.
Nice enough to invite me to his podcast. First thing I'm gonna do is plug my shit. Because
You're right. That's all I'm here for. Bye.
Oh god, that is so grimy. Says the nigga who said I had 4 viewers right before the podcast started. Yo,
you have 3 viewers. One of them is myself.
Alright, so you're plugging yourself for 3 people and yourself.
You're right.
Fuck it, man. If I could subscribe to myself, I would.
Shit, you can, can't you?
You can subscribe
to yourself? You used to. I believe you could.
Yo, you should know about that shit.
Oh my god! All right.
That'd be like
don't quote me on that though, but I believe you used to be able to subscribe to yourself. Just like how you can like your own posts on Facebook, like a fucking cunt.
Oh my god! You can't like your own posts. Oh my god!
Of course you would like your own shit. What the fuck?
Okay. All right. So this is getting off topic already. So, I guess the first thing we can talk about is Nationals, which happened. I think it was last weekend in Chicago.
Yeah.
American Nationals. Yeah. So. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there right now. The guy who won, Patrick Hoban, fucking hate him. Fuck Patrick Hoban.
I do hate him.
Why? Because, okay, he put out, he writes articles.
He's bringing back short shorts.
Oh, is he that fat fuck on ARG?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate him too.
Okay, basically, this is why I hate Patrick Hoban. He writes articles for ARG, right? And I've read 2 of them. I read one which was a ban list prediction. He put, like, Six Samurai United to 1, Banned Gateway, Limited Keyzon, Scapegoat to 3, Magician back to 2 or some shit. I don't know. You could tell he was a wind-up player, and he was just butthurt, and he wanted to play GOAT format again.
Yeah.
It was like he limited Karakuri Anatomy. Who the fuck knows what a Karakuri Anatomy is? Like, it was a really bad list, and he had a really shitty opinion on the game. And then the second article that I read on him was an article telling people to play meta, and if they don't play meta, don't even bother playing competitive. Like, both the articles were shit, and that's why I hate Patrick Hoban.
Yeah, I read those 2 as well. Actually, those were the only ARG articles I've ever read. And, like, that dude's a fucking cunt. Like, I can't believe... Yo, like, that makes me kind of salty that he won. Because now he can just say, yo, well, I'm obviously legit. So, you know...
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand, like... I mean, I've heard people say that he's, like, a mean... Like a douchey player, like, he's a lot, like, really cocky.
He's a Yu-Gi-Oh player. So.
Well, I mean, but, you know, he's a cocky player, and this just gives him more room to, like, talk shit, which I don't like at all.
Okay.
So, what do you guys think about Nationals, about, you know, Top 64, how it ended up all the Dragons and Prophecies?
I mean, you can't say much.
I mean,
yeah, there was.
That's what you expected.
I sort of knew it. I even said it on your last podcast. I knew it.
What, Dragons were going to win Nats?
Dragons were going to win, and Dragons and Prophecy is going to be on top tables.
Did you really call that?
Yeah.
I could have called. What do you mean, did he really call that? Anybody could have called that.
Yeah, true.
Is Justin still here? Yo, Justin's not here. That nigga...
What a
my
cock
God.
flicker.
He's ski-daddled.
I mean, fuck it. I mean, he left. Shit happens, I guess.
He Aladdin.
See if you can get him back into the call. Maybe his internet, like, fucked up.
Probably. Oh, God.
Yeah, it says his call dropped.
Yeah, probably. Okay, cool. So, do you guys just want to start over? It's not a big deal. We've only done, like, 3 minutes.
Nah, dude. Just continue it.
Alright, fuck it. So, Justin left, down to 3 already. That shows promise. Maybe this is why Bill Burr does his podcast by himself.
Damn.
Oh, wait. No. Yeah, lonely ass Bill Burr. But no, I mean, it wasn't hard to predict that, you know, Prophecies or Dragons would have been the final 2, or that it would have been like a Dragon Mirror match. I was just, I don't know, I was so surprised that it was basically like Teledad, like where almost every deck was, Dragons or Prophecy. I thought there would be like at least like 3 or 4 rogue decks as compared to like the one Madolche player that made top 32.
Yo, that guy went through a gauntlet. I want to see that right now.
Yo, that guy, I'm not gonna lie, that guy goes pretty ham with his Madolche, man. I respect that.
That was pretty cool.
Yo,
that makes me kind of sad. There's not many people who play like not. Well, I wouldn't consider Madolche rogue because people were saying they were like dark horse for a while, but I mean, it just makes me sad that no other decks are being seen besides like Dragons, Prophecy, and fucking Evil Swarm.
I mean, I don't know if I don't see like Madolche as a rogue deck either, but
no one thought it was gonna top.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I really commend that guy. I think his name was Alexander Thomas for putting in like so much work and shit, because I know that I would personally love to top with my favorite deck, which is Samurais. Like that would be incredible to top. Like even just top with a deck that isn't like the meta. Even I was surprised that even Evil Swarm didn't make that good of an appearance.
Yeah,
like,
Evil Swarm is just making a come down. Like it's not doing a lot. It's not winning, and it's not like topping a lot.
I think it's because they're only like, I'm not saying like because I'm not an Evil Swarm player, and I haven't been playing competitively this format at all, but I think they're only like a real true hard counter to the Dragons and Prophecies, and even then, because the deck is so like linear, you can kind of play around them and side against them pretty easily. So I just think that the deck just doesn't really compare to Prophecies and Dragons.
I mean, I can see that. I just feel that like Ophion is such a good card against Dragons. I mean, they have their outs, but
I don't know. You just don't really.
Yeah, the best counter versus Prophecy and Dragons is Prophecy and Dragons.
Yeah, exactly.
I can.
Oh, that's
I can
sad.
See that.
The best way to beat Dragons is Mirror Match, and the best way to beat Prophecy is outplay him in the Mirror Match. Same thing.
I honestly don't know how the Prophecy Mirror Match goes. Like, I'm assuming it's just a really long fucking spell exchange match. Just activate
it's
this.
Not long. It's not
that.
It can get long, but it's just like who can get the Judgment Day off faster.
Yeah.
Who can get it off first, and who plays it better.
And who sets up first. Pretty much. This is why I play Prophecies.
It's all about setup with Prophecies. Period.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
because like you can control the board with like, what's that card called?
Yeah,
the one that banishes.
Kaiku.
No. The spellbook card.
Oh, Fate.
Yeah, Fate. Just like fucking
I hate that card.
Yeah,
Wisdom.
Holy shit!
It's a ridiculous setup, and it's so easy to make because of the Judgment.
Okay, this is my thing though. I thought. Real quick before we go anywhere else, Justin's back out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, I just saw him.
Okay, so Justin's back. That's cool. We're back to 4. But like I was saying, I didn't think it was really like a setup based deck. I thought it was honestly whoever opens Spellbook of Judgment wins, because even if you open Spellbook of Judgment and like 5 Kaikus, you can still just set the Judgment and wait for your opponent who's playing
you get banned
to
for
go
that.
off.
I mean.
Yeah, you would get. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but
even
if you have a big push, like spellbooks do not have a big push at all, so they have to control.
Yeah, exactly. I feel you, but I'm saying like I feel like whoever opens Judgment first, because you don't even have to have like a bunch of spells to go with your Judgment. You could just set the Judgment and chain it, and then just plus off of what your opponent does.
Well, yeah, you don't chain it, but yeah, I feel you.
You don't. Why wouldn't you chain it?
You do it in standby, so they don't make any plays. You don't let them get a search off, because if you go secrets, chain Judgment, they're gonna get a Judgment, set it and pass. But if you do it in standby, they're not gonna do anything.
I mean, well, if your hand is shit, you're gonna want to make some kind of advantage.
You don't make an advantage if you chain. Anything? Yeah, a card has to resolve after like they have to be activated.
Oh yeah, after.
Yeah, so you wouldn't chain it.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't really look into it. Fuck spellbooks. Speaking of the spellbook mirror match, there's this whole thing that went down apparently during round 2. I don't know if you guys heard of this. Jarrell Pro Winston's opponent got DQ'd round 2.
I heard about that.
Oh yeah, he gave him the loss. Like he purposely got him DQ'd. That was funny.
I've never liked Jarrell Pro Winston. I have disliked him ever. Like when I think he top forward last year's nationals or whatever. That was cool. I didn't have a problem with him. I started hating Jarrell as soon as I heard the kid talk. Like when I heard him talk.
Like his opening on his YouTube.
It's your boy Jarrell.
It's your boy Pro Winston here. No, and
Yo, we're hating on so many people on this podcast.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
cool,
care.
man.
It's my podcast. I
You're not
can
gonna
hate
get
on
a lot
whoever
of
the fuck I want.
good views, man.
Yo, I'm very opinionated, and like I will praise people like Slim X Team Symmetry and Mega Capital G.
I don't know who the
And
Oh my god. The weekend at West Yes Miami, he wouldn't fucking shut up about Slim X, dude.
Hey, fuck you. So
Hey, I'm not. I won't shut up either.
I'll gulp.
I took a picture and I got his autograph. That's it. It's
I'll
over.
gulp.
And then you
Yeah,
hugged, and then you hugged the nigga.
I did hug.
Big.
the
Love
I-
it, don't you?
Yo, I hugged
Oh, yeah.
Slim X Team Symmetry. I won't lie, man. But no, like I respect guys like the Kiko, and I mean even player wise, I respect guys like Frazier Smith and Jeff
I
Jones and
respect
Billy Break.
you. I'm just talking shit too. Like I don't really hate nobody in this community except for like
No.
maybe 2 people.
Bullshit. I hate Pro
Ain't
Winston
nobody
and I
what's
hate Patrick Hoban. But fuck Patrick Hoban. Okay, so when I heard Winston talk, I don't know, just something about like the way he talked. He just seemed really ignorant to me. And then
Well,
this whole
people don't like him because there was this one incident where apparently he had a sick mother. I don't remember the actual incident, but apparently his mother was really sick, and people were sending him donations and like cards and shit, and he was accepting the cards, and a lot of people thought that was bullshit because like why would you need cards to help your sick mother? Why don't you just get like money donations and shit like that? I don't remember the exact incident, but I remember that happened like a couple years ago with Pro Winston.
wait, he was asking people to send him
I don't
Yu-Gi-Oh
remember
cards.
if he was asking people or if people were just sending them to him and he was accepting them as a way to like somehow help his mother get better. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was something that a lot of people didn't like because he was getting free cards for his mother being sick. I think that was the issue. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that.
That's
But
grimy.
yeah, if it's true, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, if it's true, there's always a lot of people with a lot of
And
fake
plus,
bullshit.
I'm like I said, I don't remember everything about it.
Yeah, you said don't quote you on that shit.
I'm just saying, like, I don't want fucking people commenting on your podcast. Yo, that shit ain't even real, son. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, but I just don't like Pro Winston, and just this elevates my dislike for Pro Winston. Because, I mean, if he said he put out his side of the story, that's cute and shit.
But what
But
was the actual incident? Because
This is what happened according to both players. Jarrell and the other dude admitted to this is what happened. Basically, they were doing the Prophecy Mirror match. They were in Game 3. They were in time. And the judge just was going to give them a draw. So basically, a draw isn't good for like either player. Because if you're X2 with a draw, then someone who's X2 without a draw would top instead of you. So basically, the guy just offered a dice roll, dice roll, high roll wins, because he was going to have to go X1 anyway with the draw or with the loss, so he didn't mind losing. So he offered Jarrell a dice roll. Jarrell, declined the offer, and then he went up to the head judge and told him that his opponent attempted to bribe him, and then he got DQ'd.
Wow.
What
Damn.
was that?
What the
fuck?
is that?
Dude.
You're
the fuck
fucking
was that?
slurping up spaghetti.
Yo, what the fuck, Roberto? I know that was you, nigga. What the fuck was that?
That's
Yo,
like
that spaghetti must taste
that's the
delicious.
grandest thing I've ever heard.
Nigga with that ramen noodles.
Was that was that Peter Griffin knee? That was either you like slurping or you shuffling a really, really big deck of cards.
Imagine that, bro.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Yo, you will admit to what the fuck just happened right now, man. What was it? What was it, man? Did you have like a big gulp and you were at the bottom of it already? And you were kind of like trying to get every bit of it? Okay, no.
Sucker.
Oh my god. No. So on top of, Nationals, Prophecy, fucking Dragons won, Hoban's a fucking cocksucker. Something else that happened recently.
Just throw that in there.
n- Number Hunters was released. So what do you got? What do you guys think about that? Are there any exceeds in there that you guys are happy about or excited about?
Oh yeah, Master of Blades. Let's make that even more better.
Yeah, Master of Blades. Oh my god. So I personally haven't seen anyone like pull out Master of Blades. So has anyone seen him come out yet and do work?
Well, on the end, he's pretty good. Like he's pretty good against Evilstone for sure. Like you can go him like if you know they have a good play next turn, you can go him over Dragossack. Like I just like him. He's pretty good.
It's just another option for Prophecies and Dragons, to be honest.
I saw him see play yesterday in tournament. It was pretty good.
Was it against you?
No, it was against my top 4 opponent. It was playing against Gerald in top 8, and he brought out Master of Blades and pretty much fucked him over.
Well, I mean, yeah, heroes. He was playing against Gerald. Gerald topped.
Yeah, Gerald topped 8, and he lost, and then I went on the top 4.
Yeah. Gerald plays heroes, so I mean, heroes do a lot of targeting, so I can understand how Master of Blades would be kind of messed up. Now, Roberto, you're like the only person who like legitimately plays dragons here. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to Master of Blades, would you rather go Master of Blades first turn or Dragossack first turn, or does it like depend on what deck you're playing against?
It definitely depends on the matchup. First turn, Master of Blades isn't that smart because like it can get Darkhold pretty easy and it can get ran over by like a Crimson Blader. So that's not smart. I would definitely go Dragossack first turn if it was for game 1 and I didn't know what they were playing.
Yeah. I'm saying like game 1 situation, you don't know what deck it is. Would it be easier to go Master of Blades or Dragossack?
Defense position Dragossack, pass. Definitely.
Defense position?
Yeah, so they can't Armor Colossal TK you or Chalice will TK you if you max E.
Shit, like I don't even think about that. Every time someone brings out Dragossack, I always see them go
in attack mode.
But like if you have max C and you have a Dragossack, you want to put in defense because if you max C them during their turn, they can Chalice your Dragossack, then summon Colossal, and they can keep swinging into it until you deck out.
Well, yeah, I've heard of the combo. I've just never seen anyone bring out a Dragossack in defense position. But now that you bring it up, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
All right, so now that it's coming, it's like late July already. August is next month, and then at the end of August, there's gonna be even early next month. There's gonna be ban list predictions. So I guess we could go around and ask ban list predictions. We'll start with George. George, do you think any hits that's gonna happen in September?
I think Judgment should at least go to 1 or banned because that card makes Prophecies way too good, like ridiculously. But I don't think it should be banned necessarily because that's even though I used to be a Prophecy player, and once that card got announced, I just wanted to quit the deck. I still think it makes the deck do something in the meta. So if it went to 1, it could be like Samurais with Gateway, where Gateway at 3 is like OP, but Gateway at 1 still pretty good and game changing for the deck. I also think. Obviously, I think they should ban Rejuvenation. I think shit's too good when Dragons. Other than that, I really don't see anything else changing too much. I think that's my only problems with the format right now.
Yeah, those are pretty good predictions. I would want Judgment banned, but I mean the point you brought up with Gateway, where I'm a Samurai player, so I can see how Gateway's OP if you open it, and at 3 it's like ridiculous. But at 1, people are still gonna complain about it if it goes off because if it goes off, it's pretty much game.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's only fair, really. I mean, they're kind of the same card.
Well, also if I just brought this up in my head too. Like also Judgment's kind of searchable, which in Gateway's not. So that kind of does bring up other issues as well to make it ban worthy. So I don't know. That card's just really unbalanced to begin with.
Maybe they could limit Judgment and maybe semi-limit Secrets or something.
Yeah, that'd probably be okay.
That seems
the
fair.
deck would still work really well because it still has Magician to search out stuff as well. I don't know. The deck really doesn't need Judgment, to be honest, but
yeah, it doesn't. It would just. I think
it just needed a good support, but not bad.
I think the Reaper Turbo was fine. I think it was Reaper's Prophecy.
I didn't like it when it was a thing because Reaper and all the other monsters it was using were kind of inconsistent if you drew into them. which is why I
Fool.
preferred the Prophecy Priestess build. But I mean, I just thought that maybe slight like better shit like traps or something for the deck that can make it work more for like control, but not to have like ridiculous hand advantage would have been a lot better. But instead of getting a card that is a quick play that is searchable and counts for any spell card that's activated that turn, I think that's way too much.
I mean, it's not even a Prophecy deck anymore. It's a bring out Kaiku and Jowgen and protect.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So, Roberto, what do you think about September? What do you think is gonna happen, or what do you want to happen?
Well, the ban list can have a lot of things because this format is for like it does have the 3 tier 1 decks, but there's a lot of good stuff out there, and there's a lot of good stuff that can like make an appearance out of nowhere if the balance isn't careful. But I definitely think Viju should get hit to 1 or at least get banned because like right now Yu-Gi-Oh has a lot of cards right now because like more cards came out and it's so diverse, and the fact that dragons can make Viju up to 8 in 1 turn. And then you can activate all 3 and go and get all 3 off. A plus 18 like shouldn't be a thing. Like,
yeah, that's fucking retarded.
That nigga just said plus 18. Holy shit.
Yeah, like that's what can happen just like by discarding 6. Not even discarding, you can tribute, which they can also do very fast. Like in with spellbooks, I don't know, maybe Judgment to 2, Secrets to 1, or the vice versa, all the way around, or they both to 1. Just to slow the deck down. The deck's way too fast, and it does have its consistency issues, but if you put like Secrets and Judgment to like 1, it should slow it down a little bit.
So you think Magician should stay untouched?
Yeah, I don't see him as a big problem. He was played at 2 until Judgment came out, so I really don't see him as a big problem. He's just another searcher. Extra deck cards like Dragosack should probably go on the ban list because.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, but
wow.
that's not fair. That's not fair to a Mecha Phantom Beast, though.
I mean, Dragosack, I think, is the best Xyz out right now. It's an Xyz that's live even without materials. Like, that's just too good.
Aren't there other Xyz that are live without
I
materials?
disagree. I think
Not that many.
Big Eye should be brought down to 1 or banned because I don't see Dracosack as much as a threat as a Big Eye.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the same thing. I think
Yeah, me too.
because Big Eye's effect. It's just
It's a change of heart.
No. It's any effect that mimics a card that is banned. I think should be fucking banned.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say the same shit. It's like Goyo Guardian as an Xyz.
Yeah, and another thing, and you don't even have to pop it. Like, I mean, you don't even have to run it over like you do with Goyo. So, literally, Big Eye can take almost like 98% of the monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, you know, there's some obscure fucking monster that says, this card cannot be changed control of, or some bullshit that no one knows
Can't
about.
be targeted by card effects.
I don't know, some bullshit. But basically, Big Eye can take almost any monster that's running the meta right now. That's why I don't like Bahamut either. I know Bahamut's not even on the map right now, but I think any monster that mimics, or any card that mimics a card
Oh,
that is
Bahamut?
Change of Heart, yeah.
I love Bahamut. He's so
He
fucking
does.
funny.
He does the same shit as
Wait.
Big Eye. You fucking hypocrite.
Well, he
Okay,
has,
but he
He
has a
does
bigger
the
cost.
doesn't matter. Detach
knows
and
the cost.
discard, yo. He does the
Detach and
same
discard.
shit as Big Eye. Same shit as Big Eye. And I think both of them are jokes of summoning. Like they're super easy to summon in the decks that they're running. You know, Dragon summon and Big Eye like nothing, and Evil Storm can summon Big Eye basically whenever they want. They have a one
You
card.
mean Bahamut?
Yeah, they have a one card Bahamut with Kirky
Yo,
on
they
it
can
and
summon
shit,
Big
so.
Eye.
That'd be ridiculous,
team.
man. No, they have a they have a one card Bahamut and Kirkion. I don't think Bahamut or Big Eye are fair, in my opinion. I just don't like
kind of
change of heart
agree with
cards.
that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know how Roberto feels about that. That nigga's silent as fuck.
well, no, I'm thinking because
He's slurping.
nah, Big Eye is. I mean, Big Eye's good, but like, I don't see him as being as much of a star as Dragosack. First turn Dragosack's amazing. Big Eye is kind of situational, and if you live with Big Eye out there, it can just get taken. Like, there's
By a fucking Big Eye.
By another Big Eye.
And then
Big
use
Eye
that
is
Big
the
Eye.
problem.
like Big Eye or Bahamut. Like Big Eye does like I don't know. I think bad players play Big Eye more often than good players because they see the situation they can get out of it, or because they don't see the situation they just put themselves in. But I definitely think Dragosack or Big Eye should go on the ban list.
Yeah, I think Dragosack to 2, honestly. I don't, in my opinion, I don't see Dragossack as much of a problem as I do Big Eye. I think Big Eye should get banned, and I think Dragossack should go to 2,
I
if
think it's
anything,
just saying
honestly.
because Big Eye kind of fucks over his.
Maybe there's a bias there, but honestly, it's
Kind
a
his
banned card.
Let
It's
Yoke
a-
plays. Dragossack
It's a-
doesn't do fuck on you. Let Yoke, but Big Eye takes that shit from him.
No, it's just like I said. It's a banned card. It's a change of heart that's permanent, and it's basically free.
I guess.
I mean,
I kind of have a question.
yeah.
If those, let's say, like some of these predictions were accurate and they get banned or limited, whatever, do you feel like these decks would still be dominant, or would another deck be a little bit more dominant over the other?
Okay, it depends on, I guess, the hits, right? Like what gets hit.
Definitely.
Cause like, let's say they ban Dragossack, but they keep Big Eye. Dragons wouldn't have such a dominant first turn, but they would definitely have really good comebacks. I'm not sure what you could do to Prophecy, honestly, because you can limit Judgment, but it's still searchable. You can limit Secrets, but it's not. I think it's searchable through Power or Magician. So
Yeah, it is.
that deck has so much just searchability, and it's super fast. That I mean,
I'm pretty
You
sure that they'll
you have to,
find
like,
like
touch-
a tech card. You know,
you have to
to
you have
make
to
it
like
work.
touch. You have to touch like everything in that deck to make it slower. In my opinion, I don't know, but obviously they're not going to do that. So I don't know what to hit in Prophecy. I don't like Bahamut and Evil Swarm. I'm just talking big 3 right now. I don't like Bahamut because he's fucking Big Eye. And I don't know about you guys, but Ophion to 1 because Ophion stops way too many decks.
Yeah,
Actually,
That's like saying put level limit to like 1 or something
He's-
or any
nah,
card of
I mean, that's kind of different because
no.
I don't think Ophion. No, I'm not to you, but to JC. I think because like
Oh, yeah.
Ophion, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't know. Like I played a lot of decks.
Well,
There's
if
a lot
if
of
you
ways to
look
get
at
over Ophion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, but if you look at Ophion and every deck that he just shit Karakuri, Glad Beasts, Samurais,
Doesn't
fucking
doesn't
Infernity, all these decks, he just
all
fuck
the
you. You're
decks
not
that
summoning your
don't
monsters.
really do shit anymore.
Yeah, but that's not
But
fair.
haven't done
They-
shit for a while, to be honest.
yeah, exactly. They don't do shit, and you're giving them even less of an opportunity to do shit by coming out with a card like Ophion.
But that's the thing. Konami doesn't really care because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though,
Scumbag Konami.
if they cared, Ophion would not be at 3.
the company doesn't care.
Ophion isn't that big a problem.
You guys are just you and Justin are just saying that because you're Evil Swarm players.
I was
Not
saying
even. Not even. I play.
Wait,
Like, it doesn't matter, like- No, I just feel like Ophion isn't that big of a deal. He's just another Exceed. You can get over him with a Neil monster. You can get over him with any other Exceed.
The only
Like-
thing you need is a tour guide equals 10 tempo, because once they summon Ophion, they automatically use the effective detach to get a search. And once they do that,
Yeah, okay.
just make it 10 tempo, take away the exceed, and go off.
You can just
What deck that uses synchros runs Temtempo? You're gonna tell Karakuris to go Temtempo. You're gonna tell Glad Beast to go Temtempo. How the fuck are they gonna do that? Not every deck is supposed to take a tour guide to get over an Ophion.
Well, it's not even just that. It's not like that's the only option to take away Ophion.
Okay, well, how do Glad Beasts get over Ophion?
They can
They
go
don't need
into what happened?
Marmello.
Yeah, Marmello. You just summon that, and then there you go.
Marmello. They run a shitload of back row. They run Chariot. I mean,
Yeah.
If anything, that was probably one of the only decks that you mentioned that probably don't get that much shit from Evil Swarms. I was like, wait, can they just go into Marmello and just pop
Yeah, that is the thing. All right, but what about a deck like Karakuri? Don't say Karakuri hasn't done shit because the
I know it
the
has.
Psychic,
I'm not
the Psychic Karakuri build has I think it's topped a few YCSs and stuff recently. So the Karakuri build the Karakuri deck is a deck that's pretty. It's like tier 2, so it's relevant.
you know what you do?
And what should I do?
You scoop and go to game 2 inside. That's it.
See that's this is why
You tell me
people.
Imperial Iron Wall, and you're running no MSC and no heavy because you're a ballsy dragon player. You're gonna get it on my Imperial Iron Wall. With a Blast Ring, I have a second Imperial Iron Wall. You're telling me Imperial Wall should get banned too? Like, not everything that shuts things down should get hit. Some things are balanced, and some things are played more than others.
See, no, you're telling me if you made Imperial Iron Wall, you're a dragon player. Oh, should it get banned because it shits on dragons? Nothing should get banned if it shits on one deck. You're gonna tell me that Ophion only shits on one deck? Ophion stops so many decks.
It doesn't stop Xyz heavy decks.
What about that? This is actually, I just thought about it. Konami's coming out with some fucking Blue Eyes deck. How relevant is that gonna be with fucking 3 Ophions?
I don't think it
around?
is. To be honest, I don't think that deck's
think about
at
it.
all.
If they want to push that deck to be a contender, they're gonna have to limit Ophion.
Yeah. I mean, Ophion was the reason Water got bad, so I see your point.
At the same time, with that
true.
structure,
But I don't agree with it.
I just don't think Ophion is healthy. Like, I'm not saying that he's like the worst card ever, but just a deck that shuts like 50 decks down is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I can definitely see your point, but it's not that strong of a point.
I can see your point, but I don't see your point.
No, I see your point, dog.
But I don't like it, nigga. We gonna fight.
You gonna fight?
Yo, we gonna duel, nigga. Yeah, why don't we try duel the next format when Ophion gets hit to 1?
So, what exactly is in the new set that's out, by the way?
Number Hunters?
Yeah.
There's some cool exceeds. I mean, every deck that can go into rank 4s has an Eradicator target now.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Oh
a-
my god.
Yeah, there's a
Speaking
rank
of
4
cards that probably should be banned, I mean,
Eradicator.
I think with the viruses in general, because they're just being tech so often now.
Yeah,
And
the
I think
viruses
that's
are
just
pretty
unhealthy
awful.
for the fucking game. If
Eradicator
anything that's unhealthy for the
at
game, I think that's unhealthy for the game.
Eradicator,
Those-
it's fucking AIDS,
Yo,
yo.
man, those HIV viruses gotta go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like literally
man.
unhealthy for the game.
Completely sh- Like-
Yo, epidemic. Yo, fucking
Wind up-
E-Virus has
wind up
been making
format. DDV everywhere. Wind up format, that shit was everywhere.
deck. That's deck Devi, right?
Yeah,
Well, that's because there was a lot of Dark World players.
yeah.
There's
Now,
not
like,
that many
it's in
Dark World
decks
players
that aren't
now.
even Dark World. And I
No,
think
you,
that
you can still play it though, because now you can EV a big eye, you can EV
See, look at that shit. Big Eye can get EEV too. I forgot about that. Yo,
and,
fuck Big Eye.
and so can Ophion. So
Yeah, I know about Ophion. Yo,
Ophion
Japanese
crazy
players,
box.
fucking Japanese players are hella grimy, yo. They fucking EEV, fucking Shiens and shit.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, they
Oh my
EEV
God.
Shien, yo. They're grimy, man.
they don't
They're-
give a
there's-
fuck.
yo, the original Evil Storm list was 3 EV and 2 and I think like 3 XCs Reborn. Like that shit was crazy when Evil Storm first came out and over the OCG.
I remember that.
They're having a
they would
party.
just EEV and then just XCs Reborn Ophion back. It was like the most ridiculous play ever, yeah.
EV spells, Reborn, EV traps, Reborn. Oh.
Fucking Eradicator has been making Prophecy players HIV Aladdin for since the beginning of this format, man. I'm sorry, man. I fucking had to. No, but like I was saying, Crazy Box. It's basically, I don't know if you've heard of it, George, but it basically gives every deck that makes rank 4s consistently a definite Eve. Like it gives them an opportunity to main deck Epidemic Virus without even having
What does it do?
fear. Its effect is irrelevant. You're gonna have to look it up, but it's 2 level 4s and it's 3,000 attack and it's a dark.
Damn.
And it has 6 different effects that are dictated by a dice roll.
Yeah.
If you roll a 1, it gets an effect. If you roll a 2, it gets an effect, and so on.
The
Like
effect.
two
So
of the-
it's Lucky Straight.
Prototype type.
yeah,
Yeah.
2 of the effects are shit, and then the other 4 are like amazing.
Yeah, if you get a 6, it dies.
And it has 3,000 attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3,000
What the
attack.
fuck? Is the dice roll mandatory?
Yeah.
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 Nah,
No.
And
You'd
it's
attach
not?
a you'd attach a material to roll the dice, and he cannot attack. Like permanently, he cannot attack.
Gotcha.
I'll read you. I just looked it up. I'll read you all 6 effects. Number 85, Crazy Box. 2 level 4 monsters to make. He's a dark 3,000. This card cannot attack. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, roll a 6-sided die, and apply the result. If you roll a 1, you half your life points.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
If you roll a 2, you draw a card. If you roll a 3, your opponent discards a card. If you roll a 4, you negate effects of 1 face-up card on the field until the end of this turn. If you roll a 5, you destroy 1 card on the board, and if you roll a 6, you destroy 1 card. I mean, you destroy Crazy Box. So basically,
It sounds-
2 of the effects are bad, and 4 of them are fucking ridiculous.
That sounds like YOLO box. Summon that shit and say, fuck it, let's try this.
Yo, I am calling it YOLO box for the rest of my
That
life.
shit's
yo.
awesome, dog.
Number
That's-
85 YOLO box.
Nigga, that's so clutch. YOLO box.
Hell no, seriously. If you got like an opponent discards or a destroy one card on the board, or even a draw one card, if you draw like a monster reborn off of Crazy Box, yo, this card has the potential. Think about it. You make your opponent like discard a card, or you like destroy something on the board, and then you EEV it and you go ham or some shit. Like,
I mean,
this
it's better than that rank 7 Lucky Straight, whatever the fuck that show's called.
This card definitely has potential to be really clutch. I mean, it's all like if you have no other plays. And you know Crazy Box, one of the Crazy Box effects can help you win the duel, then you're going Crazy Box. And if you half your life points or just destroy Crazy Box, and fuck it.
Yeah,
I mean,
The halving the life points isn't even that bad because if you're gonna go into it anyways, I mean,
like real nigga shit, yo, fuck it.
who the fuck cares? But the destroying itself is like terrible. You look like a goddamn asshole.
This card is the definition of YOLO in Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
Pretty much.
Fuck it.
I like that effect though. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's a really cool card. But like I was saying, it makes decks like Tin Gadgets. They now have a fucking Eradicator target. Battling Boxer has an Eradicator target. Samurais have an Eradicator target. That's not Shia.
Worm's got an Eradicator target now. You know what I'm saying?
Rabbit. Oh yeah, Rabbit can go first turn Crazy Box. Nigga, what's good? Holla at me. That shit would be broke. There's another card that I'm actually really interested in. I know Roberto doesn't like it because he's a fuck nigga. But number 44, Sky Pegasus, I think is a really good
I
card.
like that
So
card. That card's a
bad.
lot.
What's
I
it
really
do?
like that card.
It's not that bad, Roberto. Okay,
Of course
it's
you
this.
guys like it.
Fuck you. It's
Terrible.
2 level 4 monsters, light, 1800 attack, 1600 defense. Once per turn, you can attach an Xyz material from this card, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it, unless your opponent pays 1,000 life points to negate this effect.
I ain't that bad.
That is not bad at all. I think that's really
I
good.
think-
The 18
it is
attack
really
is
good.
kind of like, ugh.
Yo,
think it's-
people make Lavable Chain and Daigusto Emerald.
Yeah,
think
but
it's
those are
pretty
fucking
bad.
amazing. Like
Okay,
you
but I
just
think
said an
it's-
okay card. Those
Well-
are fucking amazing.
Well,
Okay,
it's pretty-
but you got to think about it. Sky Pegasus, yeah, he's 1800 attack, and so is fucking Lavalval Chain. But one thing that Sky Pegasus does have over Lavalval Chain is that Sky Pegasus is a light target for Honest. So once you
you're
make Sky Pegasus, like you can just go. You don't give a fuck, nigga.
I don't know
like-
if Bujin... Yeah, don't Bujins
So
make
I need to
rank
get a
fours?
Sky Pegasus.
Yeah, Bujins make great fours, like no fucking problem.
Oh, yeah, and you play Worms, nigga, and you're like,
I don't
Sky
even fucking-
Pegasus is doo-doo.
I didn't say what. Hold on, I didn't say it was. I said it was all right.
Sky-
I'm not
card
Roberto
is-
now.
the
And
reason
even
it's,
then, worms don't fucking matter. You
the
can't
reason
even
it's
mention them on the
not
podcast,
good
to be
is-
honest.
honestly, the reason it's not good is because of Black Ship. Like, you're not gonna go into Pegasus that much, honestly, if you think about it.
I
If
think
you
it's a
run
good
Black Ship,
option though, like late game.
They-
If your opponent
depending
has
on your
like
situation.
yeah, like if your opponent has like less than 1,000 and have like one monster on board, and you
Well,
go into
then,
Sky
damn.
Pegasus, yeah,
You know how
Pretty much
situational that is?
yeah, it is. But I'm just saying, I'm throwing shit out there to make the card look good.
And also,
Since me and
that's the other thing. Sky Pegasus, I feel, is better than Black Ship because
Oh, shit.
after because after you see the effects, okay, yeah, your opponent's gonna burn 1,000 either way, but at least Pegasus can attack the turn it uses its effects, and
Still only
but-
800.
Pegasus can pop any face-up monster you want on the board that you want gone. It doesn't have to be 21 and less. It can be 5,600 if you want.
If there's stronger monsters, then you're probably gonna go into another Xyz to get over them, like Cowboy or Pearl or Maestroke to get over an Ophion. And if there's a weak monster like a Zemains or Maestroke, then you can go black. You can go Black Ship.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like
And it's
like once again, it's very situational between the two. But like, depending on what your situation is, like it not being Zemains or a Maestroke, I feel Sky Pegasus is the better card because they have to give up 1,000 life just to save their monster, and it makes you work. And they did like half your job because now you don't have to work as hard to get their life points down to 0.
but they still have the monster you're trying to get rid of. Yeah,
Whatever, nigga. Run into it and stick on it.
think about that, nigga. Well,
No. I'll give you this. I think Sky Pegasus isn't a card that you're gonna rely on to get rid of a problem card. Like you're not gonna bring out Sky Pegasus like, yo, I'm gonna get over this Drago sack. because that's just not going to work. I think Sky Pegasus is one of those cards that you bring out late game. Your opponent has 1,000 or left life. Let's say your opponent has 1,000 life points or like 900 life points. Cowboy is just not going to fucking cut it. And you know that if they let you pop the monster, then you win because you're swinging. But if they don't, then they burn. So they lose either way. It's one of those cards where it's kind of like a checkmate. You put your opponent in a position where if they burn, they lose. If they let you pop it, they lose. So I think it's one of those cards. I don't think it's going to reach the staple status that Cowboy has become in rank 4 decks, but I definitely think it's going to become like one of those cards like, Nikki, you lost. Just scoop it up. You know what I mean? It's really, really situational, but I think in those situations where they have no choice, they don't have a Veiler or anything like that, I think it's really good.
Yeah. Especially when
Yeah,
me and you were
that's what I was
talking about, when me and you were talking about extra deck space, I don't think like a lot of rank 4 decks are gonna have like space for Pegasus, because there's so many good Xyz now.
Like, I would rather run Pegasus over something like Gemini Pro.
Obviously, I don't think a lot of rank 4 decks main deck Pro anymore.
Yeah, I don't like in gadgets. I would main Sky Pegasus.
Yeah.
Cause gadgets main like 4 or 5 main Xyz. They main like Shockmaster, Gear Gigant, Big Eye for like the fucking Machina Fortresses, and Crazy Box for the Eradicator target. And then it's pretty flexible.
It's not Crazy Box, it's YOLO Box. Remember?
Fuck, I forgot, nigga. YOLO Box. Oh my god, someone should have the fucking motto song playing in the background every time they bring that shit out. Honestly, man, that card should come with those like fucking toothbrushes that when you brush your teeth they have the fucking song. that card every time it's on the board, it should just have like a little fucking speaker that just blasts that fucking song, man. I would just make that card first turn just to hear the fucking song, just to annoy everyone. Come on, get rid of the card already, man. Roll a 6. Oh man,
I don't love that card.
but I think deck like Gadgets has room for a card like Sky Pegasus.
What rarity is it?
Secret. It's in Number Hunters.
Fuck that card. I don't care about it.
Dude, it's a fucking Hidden Arsenal card, man.
Oh, it's a Hidden Arsenal card? Okay,
Number Hunters is basically like Hidden Arsenal.
Yeah, it's not a core set.
Yeah.
Not giving a fuck then.
Yeah, give a fuck. It's like I think it's still like $20.
Now I don't give a fuck. I'm poor.
Oh my god, nigga. Says the Prophecy player.
Says the former Prophecy player. I'm a Worm player now. Fucking
Nigga, you fucking
$2 deck.
You balled out on that fucking Prophecy deck.
Yo, I balled out on cheeseburgers after I sold that shit too.
Hell yeah, dude. How much did you make off that Prophecy deck?
Technically I made 300, but I also got a Lavalvo chain out of it and it was like $45. So I got
a
345.
That's good.
It was a DT Lavable, right?
Yeah.
So 300 cash and a DT Lavable chain, yo. That's
I didn't give
crazy.
a fuck, to be honest.
No
I've
fucks?
never made $345. I'm just telling you that right now.
Yeah.
Off Yu-Gi-Oh! I made it just not for Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, my first big sale was at Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck that.
Yeah, I think the most money I've made was like Yu-Gi-Oh. The most money I've made in Yu-Gi-Oh was when I sold my Inzectors.
Yeah,
I remember that thing.
For like
Yeah.
110.
What's it sell for?
Yeah, it was for like 110, and I still had most of the main deck cards and extra deck cards. It was just like the Hornets and like the Swords and the Gigamantises. Hornets were like 30 a piece and shit.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, I made like 110 that day, and I went to fucking Denny's right afterwards, like a little fat shit. I was like, yo, I usually get the biscuits and gravy, my nigga. Now I can actually look at the adults menu and shit. Hell yeah. That shit was fuego.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's brought me a lot of currency.
Started from
Right. I remember like when I used to play really competitive back in like wind-up format, I would make a binder and sell it every other week.
I remember, didn't you play somebody for it, your binders?
Huh? I did it one time. Like,
Yeah,
Did you win?
yeah, of course.
Holy shit, dude. Did you play that Lil Wayne nigga for his binder?
Nah,
I remember that kid.
Oh my god, though! He made half
I
my
took
exact
so
deck.
much, dude. I took so much shit from that guy. I swear, I shit you not, yo. I sat down one day to play that nigga for cards. He played Samurais, so
Oh my god!
it was a Sam Mirror match, yo. He's like, he thought he could beat me and shit, and so I sat down. I'm like, you want to play for some warnings, super warnings? And he's like, all right. He opens a book, 9 warnings, my nigga. After it was like 30 minutes later, nigga. I had 9 warnings.
Dude, oh my god! One day I took him for it was 2 ultimate warnings It was like
2 ulti warnings? God
yeah, that was when we were playing for a lot of stuff. He was playing for all the stuff back. Like that's how I got my set of warnings. Then I got for 2 ultra warnings. Then when the rare tour guide, the Starfire one was like 20. I got him for like 4 of those. Like it was
Shit.
ridiculous how he played.
I got him for 9 warnings and a tour guide.
I
Yeah,
don't play cards. Fuck that.
9 super warnings.
that was
and a tour guide.
ridiculous.
People
That
have
was-
problems.
that was
That's the
fucking
same shit as
awesome.
gambling. Like
I, mean,
people
I
have
remember
problems.
I remember
it is.
Jose for like so much shit one Denny's night.
I remember. Does anyone remember 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Playing
Yes.
7-Eleven at Cool Stuff, man.
Oh my! I lost. half
Didn't it
my
get
wallet.
so like it's banned that cool stuff now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
I
it
can't
got
play
so
that
outrageous.
anymore.
People were putting up like priestesses and shit.
Yo, dude, that kid, I forgot
Macaulay.
his name was Macaulay. Yo, that nigga put up like secret Zen
Dude,
mains and
no,
shit,
that
yo.
nigga lost his whole backpack full and his whole wallet. No lie, the nigga who beat him for all his things gave him like half of it back in the ride home because he missed his ride home.
Damn.
Just saying his own stuff. Like they felt really bad for him. Like they just took
Lost his whole backpack.
they took everything he had in his
Car
backpack.
keys,
Everything.
fucking sneakers,
He put up his
Oh my god,
new Air
that
Forces.
he lost his deck
Yo, I
box,
ain't gonna
side
lose
deck.
this
He
roll.
put up the deck box and he lost it. Like
that
was
nigga
good.
put up the deck box.
Yo,
Oh my
lost all the
God.
cards in his binder. Put up the binder.
That nigga, yo, that nigga walked home in his fucking socks. Oh my god,
Wow.
that is so
Yo,
grimy.
remember, JC, remember when you fucking went against 7-Eleven with who's that dude's name? Where you got the secret judgment dragon and all that shit?
Oh, it was Caesar.
Yeah.
Yo,
oh my god.
I played like 3 games of 7-Eleven with this guy Caesar, and
yeah,
we
you're right.
sat down, right? I put up like I had like an ulti Zen Mighty or something like that, and we played for Zen Mighty for Zen Mighty. I won. Just one roll, 7, blah, right there. I won. And then we played back. He had an Abyss Dweller, so 2 Zen Mighties for an Abyss Dweller. Fuck it. First roll, 7. I won again. And then he's like, okay, Dweller for a French Ultra Bottomless. And I'm like, okay, cool. 1 roll, nigga, another 7. I won 3 in a row, and this nigga's like, okay, everything I just lost for a secret Judgment Dragon. I'm like, all right, roll for high. He rolls first. He rolls Snake Eyes, and I took his Judgment Dragon.
Damn.
So I got another Ulti Zen Mighty, a French Bottomless, Judgment Dragon, and an Abyss Dweller that day.
Pretty.
In like 5 minutes.
And you were
Plus
like,
this-
I'm done. That's my trade binder right there.
Yeah, dude, that was my front page.
Say, I'm going to Denny's. I'm done.
Yo, biscuits and gravy, my nigga. Let's go.
Let's go, nigga.
I should have sent Jarrell that fucking Judgment Dragon to help him out.
Damn. Oh my god. Come on now. You just lost your 3 fucking viewers, man.
No, man, I'm just talking shit. I still don't know if that's true, but if that's true, fuck Jarrell, man. And you know what? I feel like Slim is just gonna stop talking. He's gonna block me and shit because I'm talking shit about Jarrell, and they're like friends or something.
Damn. They probably are.
Not everybody
No,
likes each other, man.
they're good friends. They're always like together at events. And
Oh
taking
my god!
pictures
I
and
just
shit.
remembered at West Just Miami. I asked him for I asked Gerald for his autograph. Then when they go sign it, I just pulled my. I asked him to sign the front of my binder. When they went to go do it, I just pulled away and said no and walked away. That was the
Wait,
funniest
really?
thing ever.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't.
That is grimy. Holy shit.
Because that was high. That was just like I was. so I just went up to him like, "Yo, can you sign this?" He put out his pen and then he looked at me like, "No." Just walk away.
Damn. That's
It was
so
him and his
grimy.
little like flaming mohawk. That was funny.
That shit was stupid.
That shit was
Give you that stink.
I'm not, you know what, dude? I'm not gonna make my podcast into a fucking critique of a nigga's hairstyle.
Why not?
So, what was I gonna say? At YCS, this is off topic, but I mean, you talked about that nigga signing your shit. So, I think I think Angel, he had him like sign a wolf or something, a wolf Lightsworn nigga,
Oh yeah.
and he wrote his fucking name like a fucking kindergartner would in crayon. Like the whole fucking picture was Jarrell parenthesis fucking quotations pro Winston smiley face. I'm like, nigga, it's not even cursive. You just scribbled on this nigga's card. It wasn't a signature. That nigga printed his name on his card.
Damn.
Who does that?
Shit, I'm
like-
not gonna lie. When I have to sign my name for some shit, I just scribble around and I don't give a fuck. was like,
I do-
Rios. I don't care.
I do it for match slips, but if someone asks me to sign like a card or something, I'm gonna sign it, not fucking print my name, JC Revis. I hope you
Oh, yeah.
fucking
I
enjoy
still,
that.
I still have the card you signed though.
What the fuck did I sign?
Yeah, the Quackimero Gravy Rose.
Oh yeah, I have nothing signed by you. Deal with it.
Oh,
Yeah, you bitch.
I have cards signed by David Molina. Yo, you know what's the grimiest thing I did, yo? This is like my Macaulay story. I had nothing else to put up in 7-Eleven, so I'm looking around my deck boxes and shit. I have an Ulti Sheehan signed by David. I no longer have an Ulti Sheehan signed by David.
the hunger, man.
Oh man, grimy man. I lost it.
You're
I
terrible.
lost it. I lost it to
7-Eleven hunger.
To Mike?
Martin. To Martin.
Oh, my thing? Damn.
Yeah, and then after the fact, he's like, "I know this shit was signed." I'm like, "Yo, fuck you, play for it, nigga. Game's a game. This shit's worthless now." I'm like, "Hey, deal with it.
You should
Yo,
have
that's the first time I've ever seen
Like,
somebody
you
win
want-
something and get mad about it.
You want to give it back? No, no. Hell no, he don't want to give that shit back. It's old as shit. It's worth like $5.
Do you see why I don't fucking play
Some good.
7-Eleven anymore?
I think I lost like a bunch of shit in 7-Eleven.
Man, I lost half a winder deck to Psyche one time. That was
Psyche's pretty nasty in 7-Eleven, man. I'm
yeah,
gonna lie.
man.
That's,
I took
all
like
that
I
nigga
took
did.
like half of his binder. Then I'm like, all right, let's put out for it. Then he got played for all of it back, and I fucking lost like a dumbass.
Yo, that nigga plays for like Xboxes and shit, yo. Psyche's like a fucking baller.
I ain't know about that.
I don't know how the fuck he does that shit. But we're at like the 51-minute mark. Is there anything that you guys want to throw in here for shits and giggles right at the end of the podcast?
Go subscribe to Manasama SRK.
Yo, what a faggot.
Oh my god. No, seriously though, if you guys want to see
Got my Sonic
Oh.
Adventure 1 playthrough up there. They ain't finished yet, but you know.
if you guys want to see a pretentious shit fuck play a shitty Sonic game, subscribe to Manasama SRK, my name.
Yo, I'm not even gonna finish it, to be honest.
It's a shitty game. Who wants to play it?
Yo, you never even played it.
Yeah, so
Oh my god. I haven't even comment on that.
I think Justin has a YouTube channel.
I do.
Plug your shit, man.
Plug my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. Just put that bitch in there.
Grab my channel name. Fuck.
You're right. You're right.
Wow.
Oh god.
Wow. I would tell you to subscribe, but I can't remember.
Scott,
Okay.
it's in the description. They saying your channel, dude.
Wow, that's ridiculous. All right, and I know Roberto has a channel, guys. Please, this is honestly, his channel is so much better than mine. If you want some
Nah.
really good Yu-Gi-Oh content, subscribe to Elmo Guy 01, I think. Elmo Guy 1.
This is dope.
Elmo Guy 1.
My dog.
It's the best Yugi tuber on the planet, man. You can
Fuck
hear
yeah,
this
man.
nigga fucking trade binder
body
updates when he was like 12.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And his name is Elmo Guy because the nigga sounds like Elmo. Yo, what's up, guys? It's my trade binder.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Sounds like Anderson Silva.
I'm done.
Oh my god, dude, I'm just fucking with you, man. Oh my god. I think I wanna get like people to advertise on my podcast, like Vagisil. If you get the itch.
Vagisil? Yo, I got sponsored by Vagisil. I made it.
Oh my god.
You know, like, I thought you mean like, you know, Nike, fucking some other shit, ARG, fucking Vagisil.
Oh,
Oh
oh.
my god. That's how you know.
Yo,
That's how you know you
you-
made it, nigga.
In fighting games, there were niggas that were fucking sponsored by Brazzers. So
Brazzers?
yeah, I'm serious.
Holy
There's
shit.
a guy named L.I. Joe who plays Street Fighter who was sponsored by Brazzers, and the dude looked like a porn star.
Oh my god.
And then
Yo,
everybody
watch, like-
said, "Please sponsor me, Brazzers." Like for real, everybody was begging for Brazzers to sponsor him.
Dude, fucking watch. In a little bit, you guys are gonna see me come on here. When you feel the need to please your, never mind. Like a fucking, I have like a Brazzers ad and shit. They gave me, cause like usually when people like, you know, are sponsored and they get paid to advertise, they give them like a little fucking script, and they have them say like shit that rhymes, like Vagisil. When you summon a card, but your vagina is hard, Vagisil. I don't know, something, man. something. I don't know, but it's usually fucking hilarious. But
that picture of you and Psyche with the two swords or whatever, acting like samurais, and the bottom of it says Brazzers.
No, I think this is a really good note to end the podcast on. So again, subscribe to Manasama, subscribe to my channel CT Shadows where you're listening to this podcast. Share this podcast. Subscribe to Justin's channel, which we can't remember right now.
I mean,
subscribe.
Fuck it, just fucking Justin Legend Rodriguez right there. Legend Killer 3600. Try one of those two.
Oh
Did
my
you
god!
just give nigga? Yo, you're just like, listen, you can try these two, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not guaranteeing any results here. Go out on a whim.
Alright, I'll let you guys know right now.
Search at your own risk. You can't remember your YouTube channel? Vagisil! Oh my god.
Yeah, it's Legend Killer 3600.
I'm having too much fun with this Vagisil sponsor, man.
Oh my god.
Your Vagisil sleeves. Oh my god. I'm done.
Oh my god.
When your clam smells like ham, Vagisil.
Your viewers are gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking?
Oh
That
my
this
God,
is a
dude.
Yu-Gi-Oh podcast, not about Vagisil.
I can't anymore.
Yes.
man.
Doesn't have a vagina. The fuck is this?
Oh my god.
Yo, watch JC get contacted now by fucking Vagisil company.
That'd be the most amazing thing that ever happened to me, man. Like, you don't understand.
Any
I fucking made it.
would just be amazing.
Fucking hype men at rap concerts talk about getting sponsored by Vagisil. Vagisil in the court, man. Shout out to Vagisil. Everybody, my baby mama with some real vagina. Vagisil.
You got the illest pussy.
Oh my god. My baby mama uses Vagisil all the time. I can't. You know, we're just gonna end it right here, guys. Thank you for listening to us ramble for 56 minutes. If you subscribe, that'd be great. If you share this podcast, that'd be great. We were supposed to have the Yu-Gi-Oh memes guy, card player dude 21 on here, but I don't know where the fuck he went. So again, thanks a lot, guys, for watching the podcast and supporting it. If the 3 people that watch me or listen to me rather, but yeah. I'm gonna end it on this note. I'm still thinking about the fucking Vagisil, man. I can't right now. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching.